İngiltərənin kömür mədənləri ilə məşğul olan Black Country muzeyindəyəm, Birmingham şəhərində. Baxın, birlikdə daxil olacağım o dövrün mini mağazalarından, mini marketlərindən birinə. Görün, 200 il bundan əvvəl təxminən o dövrlərdə burada nələr satılırdı. Bakın. Yavaş yavaş göstereceğim. Keçmişi canlandırıblar. Hətta burada stilər də var. Keçmiş dövrlərdəki satıcılar nə formadaydısa o formada görünürlər. Sir, could you tell something?
I don't like being filmed. Sorry. Yeah, this is your supermarket. This is a supermarket, isn't it? A bit like Tesco. Yeah. So you can't buy shoes from... Oh, you can buy shoes. You can buy shoes from Asda. And Asda's a supermarket.
Come on, down. Down. Stop running. Get down.
Burada tərəziləri.
They're all working? Okay. You might notice they're not very bright, and the reason is we're going back in time when we got underground to 1850, Victorian times, and in those days they used candles for light. I hope everyone's listening because I won't be repeating this. Those torches are rubbish when we first go underground. You'll need your eyes to adjust to the dark before you can see where you're going with them. Now, I do give you the opportunity for this to happen, so please don't worry about it being really dark when you first go down. Things do improve. We're nice and safe. If anyone does start to feel uncomfortable, please let me know, and I will try and persuade you to carry on. If I can't, I can bring you out at any point safely. Please don't leave the group on your own. You can get lost. I can't guarantee we're going to find you. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions you want to ask me? No?
İngiltərənin ən qədim kömür mədənlərindən birinin içərisindəyik. Hərəkət edirik. Muzeydir bura.
Okay guys, well done. Lights out please. Now this is a cold face, and it's where we get strong.
We fill up some of the space behind with all the slack and the stone that's no use. Then we pull out the props and the roof settles down onto it. But it do half shift the land on top about. Bettle Street's real bad since the houses have sunk so low. The ground floor's in the basement and you have to walk in through the bedroom. All the same, the smoke, fumes and the such turn the country black round here.
Well done guys, lights back on please. Please do not use mobile phones.
Let's go and have a look here. Right. In series 1, Tommy Shelby he had a sister called Ada. Yeah. Right? Now she was seeing a man called Freddie.
Communist.
Yeah, a communist who used to be Tommy's there, and they met in secret under the bridge. Under this bridge. There are many scenes where you can see Freddie was underneath, and Ada would walk down there and then meet under that bridge. Later on, he had a girlfriend that he had a daughter with. They were very friendly, yeah, and they made the baby down there. Not the first lime kiln, but the second lime kiln. That's where the baby was conceived. That's where the baby was made, down there. Yeah? So, I mean, that's quite a famous thing. When they were doing scenes like that, they would just empty the site, and only the film crew and the actors were allowed down there because they didn't want to watch. They didn't want people watching them. Also, we have one story here. Tommy Shelby, Cillian Murphy, he was very popular with the ladies. One day when he was leaving in his car, there was one woman who was not very bright. She got her son, as Cillian was leaving, she got her son and pushed her son in front of the car. So Cillian would stop, and then she was, "Oh, Cillian, thank you for saving my child." The museum phoned the police. Yeah, he phoned the police. The police knew that woman. She was, yeah. Another thing as well, women used to sneak on and hide in the trees so they could get a sight of Cillian Murphy. Yeah, one day there was one in the trees, saw Cillian Murphy, started screaming, "Ah!" and she fell out of the tree. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. Yeah, women sneak onto the site and hide so they can see me. Well, when I'm asleep anyway, that happens in my dreams. World-renowned expert on the history of medicine and cholera and diseases like that. He's written lots of books. It's well worth going in. When you go in, just can you recommend that Neil sent you? Yeah, Neil, I sent you in there. Because he gets bored otherwise. Yeah.
Hello.
Now, here, this street is one of the most famous scenes. His daughter was conceived, yeah? The daughter was made down there in the lime kilns. But she died young, and they had a funeral procession for her. Yeah, they had all the horses, the big carts and things, and that procession started here and went down here. If you look on YouTube, you can see they had smoke machines, and it's incredibly atmospheric. Yeah, so that scene, and they came down here, so that was a really important thing. Charlie, yeah. Right, we're going to go into Charlie's yard now in a minute. Yeah. This lady today is doing demonstrations of how to make nails. So if you want to come and see her later on, I'm just doing a quick Peaky Blinders tour. Okay. But they're engineering students, so they'll be interested in how you make nails. Probably don't make them like that today. No. But that's how they used to make nails. She's brilliant. Here, this alleyway here, in one of the scenes, he fell out with the IRA. Yeah, the Irish. There was a little IRA lad. He chased him and killed him. He chased him down that alleyway. So it was down there. When he met him at the other end, bang, he shot him. That was the end of him. So this, if you look that way, that is the way the funeral procession comes. Yeah. The funeral procession comes. If you look on, there's clips of it on YouTube, and when you see it, you can really see it was here. Now that clip starts with these gates opening. Yeah. These are our gates. In a moment, I'll show you the ones that they used. We have the original ones from the series, which are just round here. This is a really famous scene. Come here. Yeah. Come here. I need you to stand there. Stand there. Right. So, he is Danny Whizbang. Do you remember Danny Whizbang? Yeah. Danny Whizbang was one of Thomas Shelby's friend in the First World War, but he'd got post-traumatic stress and he'd been doing lots of things that weren't popular with the Italian mafia. So the Italian mafia demanded that he be killed. So Tommy stood him here. The Italian mafia stood over there. Can you see the ring? The safety ring? That's where the Italian mafia stood. He got his gun, Tommy got his gun and said, I'm going to have to kill you, mate, I'm sorry. You're my best friend, but I'm going to kill you. Yeah. And then the canal barge came along here for the body, went there, and he went, boom. But he shot him with a blank, and it had got pig's brains in it, so it splattered all over his head. He fell in. They took the boat off into the canal, into the canal tunnel up there, and that's when he came round and he said, "You can't be round here. We'll give you some money and let you live in London."
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't die.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're my friend, and I've saved you. But the Italians, the mafia, were convinced he was dead. So Tommy, as usual,
Save the day.
saved the day, and he came okay. Right. Got to ask.
Sunglasses have dropped.
I was just.
I'm not just having a gallivant.
I don't know whether you were going. I don't know if we got a fisherman character or something. I just had to ask. Here, this here, yeah, this is Charlie's yard. Yes, so that is Charlie's yard all round here. And they'd film it sometimes from here, sometimes from over here, and they'd flip for all sorts of directions. So this was the main area round here.